Welcome to the Sneaker Podcast, a show where a bunch of guys sit around a table to talk life, lifestyle, music, and all things sneakers. So sit back, turn it up, and let's go.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Sneaker Podcast. We're back. We said we might not do it, but we did it. Look at Chloe here.
Look at Chloe.
Look at Chloe here.
In all his glory.
Oh, yeah. You know what he's wearing right now, guys? He's wearing the new quality loungewear.
I was going to say he looks like he's lounging
He
right
is
now.
very loungy right now.
Doesn't he seem relaxed?
He does. Very relaxed. Very chill.
Don't we all seem relaxed and chill?
Yeah, we are. Why? Because we're all wearing
all sporting
the quality loungewear. Go check it out at Quality on Instagram. Quality.com. Guys, welcome to the Sneaker Podcast, guys.
Have you had enough of the Chloe?
Yeah,
Have
if
you
had enough of
absorbed
this, you want a
of
little
it?
bit
There is
more
no,
of this?
there's no such thing as enough Chloe.
Yeah.
Oh. Well,
That's
don't
okay.
make too much Chloe.
Okay.
All right.
Chloe, you can
Why don't
move
you
now.
get down?
Yeah, you can move
Yeah,
now.
yeah, yeah.
I
Hey,
think
you're good.
Chloe's, I think he's so
Yeah, I think
comfortable.
he's-
This
He's
is it.
too
with it.
comfy. Yeah.
Guys, welcome back to the Sneaker Podcast. This is Season 3, Episode 44. This is officially our last episode of 2018. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm Mike D alongside my boy and my brother from another mother, Christopher Chu. What up, Chris?
Yo.
We also got Sean Collard in the house. What up, Sean?
Hey now.
And we also got Chlorel in the house. Chloe, what's up, dude?
What's up, guys?
Yo, welcome back to the Sneaker Podcast, guys. Like we said in the last episode, we didn't know if we were going to give you another episode, but really, we
did.
knew all along.
We
So
knew
guess
all
what?
along. We did a quick outfit change.
Yeah.
Right? We all slipped on the quality loungewear.
It's so good.
If you want to go check it out on their site, quality.com, they
Yes.
have it in gray, in navy blue.
They also have it in black.
They
I'm
have
wearing
it
the
in
black
black.
pants. You
Black
can't see
pants.
that right now.
Yeah.
But the black
Trust
pants
us.
are nice.
Um,
Very nice.
I want to say something about this blue.
Sure.
Right?
Is it that all three of us are wearing it?
We're all three of us are wearing the blue hoodie. I think it's dope. You know why I like wearing this type of blue?
Brings
It
out your eyes?
Makes me feel like Han Solo from Empire Strikes Back.
Ah, yes.
Who's cooler than that?
Pre-carbonite.
No one
There
is
you
cooler
go.
than
Yes.
Han Solo.
Yeah.
I'll fight you.
Yeah, what?
Sorry, guys.
No.
I'm very
This is not the
passionate
Star
about
Wars,
my Star Wars.
podcast.
So,
But
yeah.
yes, we are all wearing the Quality loungewear. Thank you to all the guys over at Quality for hooking it up. Always, this stuff over the holidays is going to be phenomenal. To just chill out, relax. You got some days off, sitting around the house, just chilling. This stuff is perfect.
Yeah, because you can wear it outside,
Yeah.
and it doesn't look like you're in your pajamas.
Exactly.
Or
'Cause-
maybe that's what you're going for. That's okay too.
Yeah. You know, you've always had those days where you're like, oh, I just wish I could just go outside in my pajamas. They're not pajamas. It's loungewear, and you can wear them outside, and they look dope. Yo, the pants I'm wearing right now are the black pants. I took a size that's a little smaller, and I'm very happy with them, very happy with the fit. They are very ninja-esque,
Ooh.
and I
Very
love
cool.
it.
All right.
And I got cue cards now, so get a load of that. I told you I'm bringing out my night show host. So guys,
Tonight's top
we're all
10
wearing
list.
Quality. Go check them out at Quality on Instagram, quality.com. Use that coupon code TSP20 when you get this stuff because you get 20% off. Sign up and get an account. And if you don't sign up and get their newsletter because you'll get 10% off. Anyways, these things are so fire that we have a fireplace
It's really
on behind
comfy,
us.
man.
Yeah,
Okay.
It's kind of goes with everything, you guys.
So this is the extra episode that we're making, right?
We could call it extra. We could call it the last episode of 2018.
Yes.
The countdown
the year
to 2000.
end.
The year end.
The We're So Extra
Yes.
Oh,
episode.
wow.
The countdown to 2019 is on. And we're really excited for next year. We're excited to give you guys some cool stuff. But for now, you just get us. Because we're going to take a little break after this, a little holiday break.
Yeah.
We usually don't take breaks that often. So for us to take a few weeks off, we're warning you right now, we need it. We need it.
Yeah, we're sick and tired of you guys.
Yeah, come on. No, we're not.
Yeah.
We're not.
So how are we gonna close out the year?
Whew. There's so many things to be said right now.
We thought we'd do a quick recap,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, of course.
Of the year that we've had.
Everyone can talk about their personal experiences. Maybe we've seen a change in the community. Maybe what we think together, or possibly what has been deemed the best shoe of 2018. The best collab to come out like that. Anything like that.
You know what? What we can do? How about we got a list of superlatives that we can go through, run through. We're gonna pepper those throughout the episode. But also, I don't know if you guys have specific cool sneaker moments that you want to bring back up. Maybe mention them, and then we'll do a little bit of that, and then we'll do a little bit of this.
Yes. Okay.
Yep.
I agree. Let's do that.
If you want to start it off, we've divided the categories into two sections. One is more in general for the sneaker community.
Yeah.
Let's say the best release for the community, and then on a more personal note, the best release for each and one of us for your year, for your 2018. Those two answers might differ.
If you're listening to this podcast and you want to get in on this a little bit, send us a DM on Instagram at the Sneaker Podcast. Let us know if you agree, maybe you disagree, maybe you have a different opinion about a certain shoe. Let us know, because we love to hear what you guys think about shoes.
Sure, we'll read it next year.
Ooh. In the future. In the future, guys.
Yeah.
All right, so how do we want to start this off?
We can start it off for the sneaker community. How about this? The best shoe drops, best shoe releases.
Ooh.
We can divide it up in new design versus reissues.
Okay.
Keep it in two separate categories if that helps out.
Okay.
What do you guys think was the best release of, let's say, a reissue? How about that?
Ooh. Reissue.
Well,
Go ahead. Go for it. Go for it, Sean.
if I must. It was the year of the Air Jordan 3, people. And I think one of the biggest drops of the year is the Air Jordan 3 Black Cement.
Yeah, I have to.
And
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Well, I'm glad.
That's it for that.
That's
Well,
it. So next topic. Next topic.
Community. We're such a big community here, four guys. But yeah, I think that was big for the community. I think that made a big splash. The fact that Nike Air was on the back and it was finally back, and I think that's what people were waiting for.
Yeah.
They wanted that Nike Air on the bootay, and they finally got it. So I think all prayers were really answered there.
I think a lot of people were happy. A lot of people.
Yes.
were
A lot
happy
of
with the
people.
shoe.
Yeah.
And I think the fact that they had a lot of numbers, a lot of units,
Yeah.
so that a
Very
lot of
attainable.
people can get their hands on them,
Yeah.
was a good thing for the community. Sean, what was the last Black Cement 3D release?
2011.
2011. So a good 7 years of waiting.
17 years from the last time we saw Nike Air
Nike
on the
Air.
back.
So
Yeah,
That's a
2001.
long amount of time. 7 years is a good amount of time
Yeah.
before something else re-releases.
Yeah. I agree.
So the last pair was from the CDP pack?
No,
No,
that was
there was
2008.
2000
Oh, that was
There was another
2000.
release in 2011.
Oh,
Yes.
my bad.
A solo. Yeah.
That's pretty
All right.
close.
Yeah.
2011, 2008.
That was pretty close. Yeah.
That's pretty close.
They did. Jordan Brand did that for a little bit, where they had pretty almost back-to-back releases.
Yeah,
three
like,
3 years
yes,
max.
yes.
What, 2013 Chicago 1, 2015 Chicago 1.
Yeah. Yeah,
you
that's
go.
No way.
that's 2 years. Yeah, yeah. Look at that.
Olympic 7s.
Oh, was that super
Was
close
that-
too?
They made those
20.
so many versions
Yeah.
of that shoe.
Yeah, yeah,
the,
yeah.
the one with the For the Love of the Game
Yes,
version.
that was
the
2012, yeah.
I feel
Anyways.
like the
Yeah.
Olympic 6 was one of those shoes that a lot of people got
Also-
really hyped on real quick.
The sixes were yeah. Yeah. But and just to bring it back to the greatest sneaker of the year, is what I'm gonna call it.
Whoa.
The Black Cement 3.
Wow.
Okay.
But for us, like for the older guys, what Jordan Brand actually did also, and if you watched the previous episode, I was wearing part of the apparel they launched for the Air Jordan 3s, and they brought back, they retroed a lot of the apparel, the tracksuits, and
nice.
some pullovers and stuff. So that was really cool for me to see too. And yeah.
If we can keep going on the Jordan 3.
Yeah, I kind of want to keep going.
For me, I had gotten rid of all my Jordan 3s a couple of years ago. I was like, Jordan 3 is not really my shoe. I gotta get off of it.
Mhm.
I had never owned a Black Cement 3 yet, and before this release was announced, or like shortly before it, I found a guy on Facebook selling a Black Cement 3 and a White Cement 3 with the Jumpman logo on the back.
Yes, I remember this story.
And he was doing like a package deal, right? If you took both sneakers. And I think it came out to like, it was under $200, like in the $150 range for the Black Cement 3. So it's great.
Yeah.
And the Black Cement 3 is a tank of a shoe.
Oh, yeah.
And it looks good worn.
Yeah.
Can take a beating and still like the most you'll get might be some paint chipping in the midsole, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The shoe was in great condition when I got it. And so I immediately somehow something clicked in me and I started to understand a lot more about Jordan 3 and the Black Cement 3. I think it was that shoe I needed to get to like awaken something.
Okay,
in me.
cool. That's nice.
And from there, the Nike Air version of the Black Cement 3 became a must own.
Ah, yes.
A must have, even though I just picked up my first Black Cement 3 a couple of months before.
When you got the 2011, I find that was your ramp up to the 2018s. When you finally purchased them and you got them, the fact that they were worn already, so you were already inclined to wear them, and you got into them really quick. But Sean, I have a question for you. You're saying that the Black Cement 3 is your pick basically for 2018 best sneaker release. Okay.
No.
No?
I was half joking about
Favorite-
that. It's one of the. I think for me, it's one of the biggest releases of the year, though.
Okay.
It's up there.
Most,
It's not. It's one top
Okay.
3 for sure.
So how do you feel about it releasing so early in the year? Because it released in February 2018.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine.
Mid-February.
Yeah, it was fine with me because that was actually the anniversary of when it originally released in 1988.
Okay,
So, it
so
was,
that makes
I was
more
happy
sense.
about it.
Well, they
And
used,
you get to enjoy it for that whole.
There
rest
you
of the
go.
Yeah, that's true. And you got
Don't
to
have
go
to
through
wait.
summer and a little bit of spring.
Yes. Yeah, and I wear it regularly. I wear it at least once a week. Well, I would say once a week to work, or at work. I bring them to work.
That's good wear.
Okay.
Good
Yeah.
wear.
Yeah, so.
It is
Enjoying
a what do you call it? It's very versatile because
Yep.
it's a black shoe,
Yeah.
and the gray is also subdued. The red doesn't really pop all that much,
No.
but you can see it's there.
Mhm.
But it's versatile in that way, and so it goes along with a lot of situations like formal, semi-formal,
Yeah. For
right?
sure.
And beyond
Brunch.
the whole Nike Air on the back versus a Jumpman on the back, were there some differences between this release and 2012, Sean?
11. Yeah. Yeah. I think just the overall shape of the shoe was fixed. It was a little more similar to the original.
Gotcha.
The shade of gray was a little bit different,
Mm-hmm.
which was they kind of again brought it back to sort of the shade that was more original-esque, or so they said. Yeah. So there were slight tweaks like that. The height of the tongue, like stuff like that. The materials used, leather was a bit better.
Gotcha. I'm
Yeah.
surprised you, Jordan expert, did not mention that the elephant print is shifted to the left by like 3/4 of half a centimeter.
Silence.
I mean,
Silence.
Cricket.
clearly you're not the Jordan expert. We thought
Stay
you were.
tuned for a post on the OG support group page where we discuss all about it and rile everybody up again.
Oh yeah, that's what you like to do nowadays, Sean.
That's all we do.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Stir the pot.
Yeah, Black Cement 3, great.
Yeah.
Great shoe. I think it is very significant. Do you find that it reignited the fire for some Jordan heads? Possibly.
Oh, yeah.
To bring back that
Yeah.
like OGE type
Yeah, it
shoe.
brought people out of the woodwork, I find.
There
There's
you
a lot
go.
of people that
Yeah.
were excited about them. Yeah,
Mhm.
for sure.
And like since what do you call it? Like people have been more focused on stylish type of sneakers, more lifestyle type sneakers.
Yeah.
I find that the Jordan 3 just brought the people. It's a
Yeah.
great bridge
Yeah.
for the two
Yeah.
type of.
And I think it showed there's still room for everything, every type of sneaker,
definitely.
yeah. Whereas, like you said, there was, I think the Yeezys and all that were kind of the more casual sneakers were more prominent the previous year.
If I can quote our good friend Calby,
Shout out, Calvin.
Shout out.
you might have another sneaker that's your favorite sneaker, but the Jordan 3 Black Cement is the best sneaker. ever made.
Ah.
I always loved Calby.
He's the one that told me about the elephant print. Shifting.
That's right. Shout out to him. When's the book on the elephant print coming out, Calby?
Calby, it's coming soon. Coming soon. Guys, let's give a big shout out to Mr. Tinker Hatfield. Let's pay
Oh,
some
why not?
homage.
Friend of the pod.
Friend of the pod. Tinker, if you ever want to jump on the pod, let us know. Send us a DM at Sneaker Podcast.
We're like
since
this.
Since you mentioned Tinker.
What's the score at now,
Mike.
boys?
No, the score, who cares?
Sean cares.
Where do you rank the Tinker in terms of, now I'm going a bit more personal, the Tinker versus
Well,
the Black
yes.
Cement 3 releases?
Damn.
I think of all time, the Black Cement 3 is probably above a lot of sneakers for me.
Okay.
But of 2018,
Boom, boom.
I think the Tinker wins it for me.
Damn.
Yeah.
Top one?
Yeah. Well, you don't buy 4 pairs of sneakers and say it's not my favorite sneaker of the year.
That's 4 pairs there, Chris.
So that's your favorite sneaker of the year.
Are we getting into that portion of the show yet?
We'll get there a little bit later.
It's definitely up there for me. Yeah.
Do you want?
I'm not sure. I'm not.
Okay, let's just get into it.
Okay.
How about that?
Okay,
Sure.
cool. I'm down.
Top 5 sneakers of the year for each of us. You could name some.
Okay.
Damn.
You want to bring some out on the table if you have any
Mm-hmm.
in the bag.
Top 5 releases or top 5 pickups?
Top 5 sneakers. All right, let's do
Well,
top 5 pickups. How's
Pickups.
that? Top 5 pickups.
Bam.
Boom.
Well, there it is.
Speaking of Tinkers,
104.
oh, it's so beautiful. I really love it.
Well, look at
Oh,
Slam.
look at you. Your laces are dirty.
that. It's what I call dirty style.
Oh,
Yeah.
Look
there
at
you
that.
go. Here's that.
just Tinkers for everybody.
Tinker, tinker, tinker.
You really have to watch the YouTube channel to see all these things
Yeah.
because it's
so.
these are special.
These are special moments we're having
I think
right now.
so. You consider this one of the top pickups of the year?
Ooh, Chloe busting out a 3.
A
Just
3.
thanks
A
to you.
black cement.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
Mm.
Is the Tinker in your top 5 pickups of the year?
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
Oh, no question.
It is not in my top 5 pickups. But I did bring it because I knew you would bring yours out. And as we can see now on the camera, we are equal men.
Yes. You're lucky I didn't
None
bring my other
any
3
better.
pairs. I almost brought my other 3,
Oh.
but I opted to
Yeah, you
save
just-
space in my bag.
No, I
All
go
right.
all out.
All right.
Equal.
So both of you guys have the Tinker 3s. Chloe
Look at
and
this. I
I
love
have
this
put on the
setup.
table the Black Cement 3.
Yeah.
Easily in my top 5
Pickups?
of the year.
100%.
And
Factory.
yeah.
Factory list.
So, Mike, is that in your top 5 pickups? So this
Yes,
one's not
100%.
in my top 5 pickups. I'm just gonna put it all over to the side for now.
Black Cement 3
So are we
definitely in my
leaving
top
the-
5 pickups.
Yes.
Well,
Are we
leave it
leaving these on the table?
That's
Yeah.
fine. That's
Okay.
fine.
If they're top
Come
5,
here, little
then we
guy. Hey, Chloe, you brought the left shoe.
You know what we
Yeah.
could do? Okay, do you guys have all your top 5 pickups ready?
Not all 5, no.
Or like a good amount of them?
405.
I have a good amount of mine.
Let's just dump it all on the table.
405. Okay. Let's do it.
go. Oh, it's getting redundant for me. This is exciting for the listeners, the people who listen to the podcast.
It's rustling bags. Well, maybe you should have prepped a bit better. It doesn't matter. So, from the looks of it, most of Sean's. Oh, I'm very surprised.
Oh,
So,
what
I-
happened there?
Yeah. I want you guys to take a look at what other people are putting up on the table. And if you have any specific, look at that, any specific questions, then to feel free to ask anyone else. So, Sean, right away, I need to ask you.
Yes.
I noticed that you have the bread. So let me list that
yeah.
you have the Tinker 3,
Yes.
Black Cement 3,
Yes.
the Concorde that was gifted to you by Jordan Brand.
Yes.
Yes. The Air Max 93
Yeah.
in
There's
the
yes.
dusty cactus. Dirty cactus?
Sure.
The teal version.
Teal.
And then the the shoe I want to ask you about is the bread toe.
Yeah. Now these are not. This is just my favorite pickups, right?
Yeah.
This might be a surprise. The Air Max 93, and same with the.
I want to find out about the bread toe. Tell me.
I'll tell. Well, there's a story behind why it's up here. It's because I actually won this pair for free.
Oh.
I entered one of those Instagram raffles.
Yeah.
And I was so shocked that I won it that it's one of my favorite pickups because it's who else wins a friggin' Instagram raffle? So I won one. And you do. And you did you win one?
I won a contest, Instagram contest.
No. I mean one of those like tag your 3 friend things.
No.
Oh no.
Yours was based on actual talent. Mine was based on random luck.
Well, what if I was to say that you really tagged those names really well?
I did. I was very picky with who I tagged.
Yeah.
Yep. So that's why it's one of my favorites.
Okay, that explains that.
It was just a neat story.
Design, it's of Jordan 1s.
Yeah.
Is it significant for you?
No.
Yeah, so that's okay.
I'm still planning on getting 514 restorations.
Shout out
to paint the toe. I guess it can't be white because the other part is sort of a cream. So to make them look more like an original black tongue, black toe.
Weird. Okay.
And yeah, so
you want
that's
to talk
why.
about your Air Max 93?
Does anybody else want to go before I'll do that?
Well,
You guys?
does anyone have a question? So, Chloe, I noticed that all your pickups are Yeezys except for one.
Yeah. Well, this is the only Jordan that I picked up this year. And this is the greatest. Well, I
That's
didn't
great.
Get, I didn't get lucky on any of the Jordan ones
That's true.
that were released this year. Actually, I'm just going to say it now. I know we're saying our top 5 pickups, but for me, the best shoe that came out this year, believe it or not, is the Justin Timberlake shoe.
Wow.
For me,
But-
like that's one shoe I wish.
Okay, so shoe.
The bio beige, you mean?
Wow.
No, not the
Oh,
bio
the
beige.
white
the
one.
white
the white
cement.
one. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so,
So,
yeah.
I wish I had that shoe right here to say that it was one of my best pickup of the year. I thought that was the best shoe that came out this year.
The JTH.
The JTH. I'm still hunting it, trying to find it at a reasonable price. But
what is reasonable?
probably under 5 Canadian
Ooh.
would be a great deal.
Wow.
I
Yeah.
probably will not hit that, but
Yeah.
who knows? Maybe
Yeah.
I'll be able to liquidate some stuff, and it might pop up. And
Trade action.
I'll just use the credit that I've sold and just cop it, and boom.
It's gonna
Yeah.
fall.
But yeah, a lot of Yeezys. I'm really happy.
Yeezys.
The Wave Runner was re-released this year, and I was lucky enough to get it. I
Good
was
for you, man.
I was on vacation. I was in Dominican Republic when I actually got this. I was super stoked. Yeah, I actually tried to get 2 of them, and it didn't happen. I'm really happy with the 500. This is not the Salt. This is the Blush.
Are you sure?
This is the first pair that was released.
Here.
Yeah, pretty close.
There they are.
Yeah.
Salt and
Pepper. Oh no, blush.
blush.
Bert, super happy with
and
this one.
Ernie.
Burt and blush.
And also,
Supermoon. Is that what they're called? Supermoon? Supermoon
Chris,
yellow?
what are you doing?
no, the Butters.
Butters.
Yeah,
Butters.
the Butters. I got 2 pairs of these.
Saw that coming.
And honestly, it's one of my favorites because it really pops out. I'm glad I was able to get a second pair.
Yeah.
I felt like some people regret not getting it, and it goes so well with the outfits. It really pops out really nice with my chemises, and yeah, same thing for Sesame.
Sesame's
Super clean.
very dope.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
So, but out of all those Yeezys, which one is your favorite? Is it the butter?
The butter. Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
the butter.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
And you know what? I
was
haven't
gonna
worn
say-
these yet. I haven't worn the 700s. I haven't worn the blush yet. And maybe my perspective will change once I've worn it and put it on with some different fits. But as of the shoes that I've worn, yeah, I love the butters.
Mhm.
Do you know how many Yeezys you picked up this year?
Do it.
Why are you laughing, Sean?
it.
Because I could ask you the same thing
It was-
about
no,
Jordans.
It was the way you said it. It was, do you know how many Yeezys you bought this year?
I always talk like that.
I think I probably
Asshole.
picked up around.
Picked up.
How about you guys continue and I'll start counting in my head.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
that's good.
sure.
too.
We-
Because
we
it
could
was pretty
definitely
crazy.
do
this
So,
year.
Jeez.
Mike,
Yes, sir.
I noticed you don't have 5 sneakers there. Do you?
Really? Because I can count.
Oh, he does, yeah.
Oh, that's no, sorry. I thought that was closed.
No, it's fine.
All right. So, out of those 5 pickups, which one is your favorite? So these are all special pickups, I assume.
Yeah, these are all like my favorite pickups of the year. And if I had to go with one pickup of the year, it's kind of a tie between 2. No, it's not. It's the Shattered Backboard.
Shattered backboards, yeah.
Shattered Backboard is definitely my top pickup of the year. Followed behind in a close second to my Wave Runner 700.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, for how I got this and how I was able to get it and the price I paid for it,
definitely.
that kind of stuff does not happen often. And big shout out to our buddy who hooked me up with this.
Yeah, and it's cool that it all happened because of the podcast.
Very
cool.
A listener of the podcast reached out to me, knew that I didn't have a pair of Shattered Backboards, offered them to me. He knew that they were a size too big, but I'm still down to wear it, of course. And I was blown away when I got it. Was one of those things that I really thought was too good to be true at first.
Mm-hmm.
Like when someone reaches out to you and says, "Hey, I'll do this, and you could give me X amount of dollars for them."
Yeah.
You're kind of like, "Yeah, okay, sure, yeah, ha ha ha." Joke's on you. Joke's on me.
Very cool.
But he shipped them to me before I even paid for them.
yeah, that's dope, man.
wow.
That never happens. Like, very trustworthy
Yeah.
guy. You know who you are. Shout out to you, Matt. And thank you so much, brother, for putting these in my collection. I don't think they will ever leave.
Very cool.
Yeah.
You don't think?
So,
Yeah.
No, like, I don't think they will ever leave. Like,
You just
I would
repeated
never.
what
I
you
would.
said.
It's yeah. I know. I don't
will
think
not
they'll.
let
They
you
will
let
not.
them
They will
leave.
Chloe
never.
will not-
They will never leave.
They will never leave.
Unless I steals them from your
Exactly.
collection.
There
I
you
do
go.
wear a size 11. And
So, this is my top one. Number 2 coming in, the Wave Runner 700. Behind that, I have my Black Cement 3.
Mm-hmm.
Behind that, I have my prototype Ultra Boost mids that, I was looking at those for such a long time. Finally was able to get them. I could have got them cheaper. And a Easy 500 in the salt/blush colorway.
What's that? The salt?
well, it's because
Okay.
of slash blush.
Yeah.
Slash blush.
Oh, okay.
You know,
cool.
everyone thinks or whatever. It is
Yeah.
what they are.
So, yeah.
those are my pickups for the year. I also got another hookup for the 700 Wave Runners. You know who you are too. Thank you so much. And the fact that I was able to get those is fantastic. That was kind of like a spur of the moment. Do it now,
Yeah.
Chris. You were there.
So the thing with my picks is that I was in my basement picking shoes to put in a bag to bring to the podcast for this specific category, and I just kept adding sneakers into my bag because I was like, "You wait, this was a great pickup. Wait, this one was good. Oh, this one was good because of this. This one was good because of that." So I don't know. Are all your reasons for like pricing, or because of the way you got them, or because it's your favorite sneaker?
For me, it's because there's a little bit of a story behind a couple of them.
Okay.
Like what the Air Max 93 has.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was this is one of my favorite pickups only because I went to Albany, New York to meet up with one of our OG Sport Group guys, Brian Romney, OG Sneaker Nerd. And so we met for the first time in person and had a really cool weekend with my wife and his brother and their family. And I picked this up on that weekend. So it was kind of a bit of a sentimental
That is
pickup.
That's
very
cool.
cool. That's
Great
a cool.
stuff.
That was
pickup.
why this
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
more of a sentimental pickup.
So,
Yep.
out of all the pickups that I have on the table, I did not include any shoes that were sent to me by brands.
Okay.
Right? I just
I would hope
These are
not.
your personal pickups.
These are the ones that I went to get myself.
Sought after.
Yeah.
Except for those kits.
There's what?
The kits.
The kits were not gifted to me by a brand. They were gifted to me by the store because I won a contest.
Oh,
So not
Valid.
yeah, right?
valid.
Exactly.
Very valid.
Yeah. So and I do love this shoe.
They're so good.
And this shoe reinvigorated me for the New Balance flavor and the kit flavor. So that's why it's part of this pile. And I don't know. Do you guys want to hear about any other of these shoes? I got a story for all of them.
The
Sure.
acronym Presto.
Well, the acronym Presto is a very similar story to your Shattered Backboard story, Mike. A longtime listener of the podcast reached out to me one day, and we chit-chat every now and then. Sneaking Joe, right?
Shout out Sneaking Joe.
Shout out to Sneaking Joe on Instagram. He hit me up. He spoke to me about how there's a techwear community out in Europe, and techwear is like functional fashion, basically. So apparently the acronym brand is very, very highly sought after over there, and he had an extra pair of these, and he just asked if I would be interested in getting a pair. And of course, you do not say no to the acronym.
No.
And that's how I got this pair.
Cool.
So shout out to Sneaking Joe.
Yeah, shout out Sneaking Joe.
Yeah. And I have a couple of Jordan 1s in here. Very the cool thing is that
What happened?
Are you okay?
one shoe fell and he saw it.
I saw it.
So
Oh.
this pair, I had to go into my Instagram feed to confirm that I did pick it up in 2018, and I did in January. So this is the 2013 version of the Jordan 1 black and red, or the bread.
Very nice.
And it is the number 30 pair of the 2013 version that I own, and I also own the 2016 version, so that makes 4 pairs of breads, I guess you can call them. Bread, band, black, red,
Okay.
right? They're Jordan 1.
I go with it, man.
Yeah. And it is a worn pair, as you can see by the toe box. And when I got them, they didn't look specifically like this. I went through the therapeutic process of cleaning it up,
Nice.
stuffing the toe box, reshaping it a bit, and then relacing it, right? And then putting it back into the box ever so gently to make it look at it, man.
Looks
It's
good.
Yeah, it
beautiful,
looks
right?
really good.
So, the beauty of this shoe is that it gives me security, knowing that I have backups to arguably one of my favorite pairs of sneakers.
Very cool.
And that's that story.
They look great.
Yeah.
Good
yeah.
call.
And Mike almost fainted over there because
I did.
he saw the Sean Wotherspoon fall from my pile.
So I wasn't gasping about that one.
Oh, it wasn't this one?
Is it
Wasn't
this
that
one?
one?
The one?
No.
Oh.
Oh, the
Yeah.
OG
Oh, right,
Ultra
right,
Boost.
right.
OG Ultra Boost. Now this
What?
is the 2018 version.
2018 version. It's a very nice shoe. It is, if you ask me, the only Ultra Boost you need to own if you were only to own one shoe. One Ultra Boost.
Yeah.
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 Is this the same one, Mike, that you passed up after talking about you were going to get for like several months?
Okay, so I'm not going to go over that again because it's a soft spot. But you can know that
But
I
clearly
have
you're going over it. Right?
no, but you can know now that I have secured my pair.
Oh.
It is just not in hand.
So
good job.
fuck
It
off,
is happening.
Sean Collar.
Exactly.
Well, will it come out? Will you be? Will it be in hand before the end of the year?
Yes, I'm hoping so.
Okay, I'll allow it.
Yeah.
Well,
so,
that's it. Yeah.
And I've always had a soft spot in my heart for the OG Ultra Boost. It is now perfect in my opinion. Perfect Ultra Boost.
Oh,
Oh.
So since we're on pickup stories, this was probably the best pickup story for me this year.
I was surprised that it wasn't in your top
in the
5.
pile.
Yeah.
No, it was gonna come out eventually. Probably for story, yeah, but for the type of shoes that I'm wearing and whatnot, and that I like to wear, or I'm content for being able to cop them, like the threes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
This was the whole story and the way of getting it that was just amazing. If you want the full story, like the longer version, it's on episode 19, season 3.
Damn.
But the fast forward version of it is, I'm going to say right now, was like a
You might wanna
3-part trade.
Yeah, you might want to write this
Like
down.
three different levels.
Stay with us.
So 1 week before, I traded up a 25th anniversary Jordan 1 along with a Dave White Jordan 1
Damn.
to get myself a pair of Bread 350 Yeezys.
Okay.
Yeah, that was part 1. Then part 2 was, obviously I wanted this pair really, really bad, and Chris threw me a post that he ran onto on Facebook, and I went through and contacted the guy, and he just happened to have 2 pairs, and I explored the options, and finally I took the option of going for both.
Damn.
And I had to give up a pair of Bread 350s along with a pair of Blue Tint 350s, and he added some money, and I got my 2 pairs.
Oh.
And then on that same day, we went to another spot, and I traded up a 25th anniversary Jordan 11
Mm-hmm.
along with a double pack of Jordan 1 KOs, the Hoya and North Carolina.
Ooh, that's a good one.
And I got. Oh my gosh.
Your bread back. Your bread.
No,
back?
the bread was done on that first trade.
Oh.
I just had to pick it up. But I got, oh my God, I
Blue tint?
got a blank.
You want to
I
pause
got
and
a
you can go
Blue
back
Tint
and watch
back.
the original story?
And I got another pair. 1, 2, 3, 4. Blue Tint and a. Oh my gosh.
Beluga?
It's a Yeezy.
Oh yeah, Beluga. Thank
Beluga
you.
2.0.
Beluga V2. Yes.
Yeah. Cool.
And to answer your question earlier
Yeah, I was
about
gonna
how
say,
many Yeezys I got
That's
in
4 or 5 that we counted just then.
2018, I'm between 16 or 17 pairs.
Holy
Yeah.
cow. Is Mike dry heaving?
I don't know. It's like disgust
You know
or
what's great about
amazement.
this? You know what's great about this loungewear is it really lets you air out a little bit. It's getting
Yeah.
hot in here, guys.
Yeah.
17 pairs.
16, 17, around that.
Jesus.
Around those numbers.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Jesus.
Yeez.
See what I did there?
It's crazy.
All right. Are
Yo,
we,
good for
are
you,
we,
dude.
Are we? Oh wait. Oh, sorry. We're gonna close out pickups. Yeah.
You want to close out pickups?
Well,
yeah.
Oh, can I do one honorable mention to something?
Okay.
I did bring out these sneakers as well. I mentioned that I didn't mention any sneakers that I received from brands, but
But you will.
as an honorable
But I'm
mention,
gonna do it.
this is the Puma Thunder Spectra. The Puma.
We're gonna have issues
Clyde
here
I'm getting
Port.
this out of the way before
Don't worry,
for its
it
damage.
scratch up my Concorde.
it's in a bag. And
I know.
also,
He put his second pair in there. Actually, it's not actually the pair.
No.
It's like the fake Stanley Cup.
Mike knows me.
there you go.
The Puma.
So,
Is that the Endura?
Endura.
Puma Endura.
Yeah.
Endura.
Cell Endura, Puma Cell Endura. These 3 sneakers are sneakers that I received from Puma, and that when I opened the box, I did jump for joy.
Nice.
That these were the pairs that they chose to send me. I was very happy. This, I believe, is like the clear indication to the sneaker community that Puma is making moves.
Big moves.
Yeah. And so for me, this is what that represents. So I'm very happy that they're shooting a lot of shots. They're taking a lot of shots, and in my opinion, they're hitting the target. Yeah.
And another big shout out to Puma on top of that for doing so many collabs this year.
Yeah.
Wow. The collabs they put out, Roland, they did Sega and Sonic. They've done so many amazing collabs. Shout out to Puma.
I would also have brought out some of my Under Armour sneaker to bring to the table, but
You had too many?
no. The thing is, a lot of the Under Armour Curry 5s that I received, I handed them out to some kids that are part of a basketball program that my son is playing in.
Okay.
So there is an army of kids wearing Curry 5s in that basketball program.
Wow.
So it's very cool to see. Just in case some people might be wondering what happens to all the sneakers that we start receiving from brands, Some of that goes there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, nice.
Some of that stays in my closet.
Some of them, yeah.
Some of that will
Some
be
of
for
them
my kids when they're older.
Some of them will be on a pedestal.
Some of them will just stay.
Oh, you're going to take it out? Ooh.
Just a tip.
Yeah, just the toe box. That's it.
Oh.
Wow.
For the listeners,
Oh,
Sean is taking off his bag from a shoe. Did you wear that?
No.
No.
Oh.
No way.
No.
You'll never wear those.
Okay. So let's move
Never.
on from pickups.
Let's move on from pickups. Let's go to something that, let's think communal here. Okay.
All right.
Let's think of the sneaker community, and let's think of the biggest question mark, the biggest, what were they thinking? The biggest, what are they doing there?
Like even don't only consider sneaker releases, but anything that happened in the sneaker community.
Ah, I like that.
Like if I don't know, something you saw from people buying sneakers or stores doing certain policies. What was a big question mark to you guys?
The most recent one was where I think it was for the Spider-Man ones.
Yeah.
Where there was all kinds of riots.
right.
Yes. I was
Really?
gonna say the same thing.
Yeah.
Chairs being thrown.
Chairs being, it was like a throwback to the old school lineups where people were getting like crazy.
like
and,
straight fighting. Was that in Europe? I don't remember.
I can't remember.
But
yeah, that was shocking because I didn't know they were that. They're a nice shoe, but to get that crazy over them,
that's
I never
my
liked.
point
I
as
always
well.
hate seeing that.
You're fighting over sneakers,
Yeah.
people.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, and
Sneakers.
Like going at it.
yeah, like
Yeah.
the funny thing is whenever something like cringy happens when I'm involved, and I'm like, yo, I'm really upset, and I could throw down. The first thought that pops into my head is, yo, I don't want to be on the internet
Yeah.
fighting
Yeah.
for the world to see
Yeah.
this,
Exactly.
So, and then I just check myself, and then I'm like, okay, wait, let's come
Yeah.
back to earth, and yeah,
Otherwise, you'd be in a fight almost every day, probably, right?
every day,
Mm.
yeah.
Rageaholic.
Space Jams,
Mr. Rageaholic.
yeah. So, yeah, totally. That was weird, especially since
Yeah.
resale pricing isn't all that crazy.
No.
So for people to like, I'm gonna fight over this sneaker that I can actually get for an extra $150 to $100
Yeah.
is crazy.
It was crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate seeing that.
No, not cool. That was a big question.
To borrow your phrase, no bueno.
No
bueno.
bueno.
No bueno.
Yeah.
No bueno.
One for me that I thought was a little bit whack, a little question mark, was this whole trend that I saw online. Kanye put out, I believe it was a season 8 slide. I think it was season 8 slide, Yeezy slide. And people were starting to wear them like 3 sizes too small to where their heel is hanging off the back.
Yeah, I remember
That I found like,
that was
what
really
are you
weird.
doing?
I think I missed that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's, yeah.
You didn't miss much.
It's
No, I'm glad I missed
good,
it.
Good for your psyche.
Yes.
man.
Yeah,
you don't need.
like,
You didn't
very
need to
happy
see
I
that,
missed
What are people doing?
Yeah, just get your regular size, man.
Yeah.
or don't get.
Like,
them.
it would
Or
look
don't
good
get
if you're a regular size, but the fact that people were doing it just because Kanye was wearing them like 3 sizes too small,
Oh my
it's
God.
I don't know.
insane.
Yeah.
Pull yourself together, Kanye. Calling you out, bruh.
Kanye's fine.
Yeah, I know. He's cool. He's cool with me.
Um,
Obviously, he's cool with us. Not so
I
much
hated-
over there.
Something I hated that I saw was people buying Yeezys and hoping to make a buck, a quick buck, and realizing that resell is,
Taking a dip.
yeah, it's taking a dip, and then they got to complain about it
Yep.
and then return it back at the store.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm like, man, do your homework.
Yeah.
Do your homework. If you're gonna buy the Yeezys, it's because you want to wear them. That's it, man. Because you like the shoe. If you don't know anything about it and you're thinking about a quick buck, fuck it. Fuck you, man.
Or like if you
Stupid.
are gonna resell and that's your game, like Cole said, do your homework, man.
Yeah.
Like be a good reseller.
Well,
Yeah,
at least
like don't
suck at
don't
it.
buy like 2 or 3 pairs and then complain about it and say it's whack.
Complain
or
that they're
like-
not selling.
Yeah,
well,
or
just put some
complain
effort.
that you can't get rid of them. I mean, like and then bash. Oh gosh,
effort,
Come on, man.
guys. You know, if you're gonna resell a shoe, put some effort into it. You know, put a little, like, take proper pictures. Don't go into your car, pull them out of the box, and go, "Oh yeah," you know, right in front of your steering wheel. That
Or-
shit's whack.
Or you don't have to post it and tell people that you weren't successful in reselling.
Yeah.
Like just return to the store
Yeah.
and don't like
You don't want to publicly give yourself an L.
yeah like
You
come
know,
on.
it's exactly what's happening.
Yeah.
Public L's going to
Yeah.
everyone.
that I don't get that.
That's
Yeah,
a big
it's
question
okay.
mark.
That's,
That is.
that's a question mark.
Yeah.
Chris, do you have one?
Yeah, well, I was sharing Sean's. I
Okay.
was really weirded out by the fact that people were fighting over a shoe.
Yeah, that's whack.
Anyways.
That's whack. Maybe we can go on to one that's more personal. Maybe we can jump back and forth a little bit.
Yep.
You like that? Biggest regret of 2018.
So if you've missed a release because you didn't work hard enough for it, or if you purchased something that you kind of regret buying, this would fall under this category.
Yeah. So I regret not reaching out, or I guess I don't really want to pay the resale price, but I wish I had the plug to get that JTH shoe. Yeah.
What would
Or
you
at
have
least have it.
done different?
Well, I guess I would have to call everybody in Toronto or have to drive and all the way there just to
Yeah.
line up at a Jordan store to get a pair of shoes.
All the
They only
proxies.
got 1,000 pairs though.
So
Wow.
like if you had
only 1,000
I'm being
pairs,
sarcastic.
but I mean they could have at least give us the chance online
Yeah.
to be able to cop a pair.
No, but in terms of regret, you could have done your try to get more info from anyone,
Or just
and
put
then
more effort.
figuring out that, if you drive overnight, we've talked about this
Yeah.
off podcast to do like a midnight drive
Yeah.
to the store because they have so many units. Then kind of have a really good chance of getting a pair if you just line up.
Yeah,
And a story
or
to
instead
tell.
of paying a
And then come
resale,
back,
I could have
right?
paid someone
a great
$100
story.
to line up and get me the pair or something like that.
That's true.
Yeah.
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 So more prep on that
Yep.
shoe.
And
Yep.
we had planned on doing that at some point, but there wasn't really a release that we were
Since then, yeah.
since that discussion. Yeah, that we really wanted to. do that
I'm
for.
looking forward to that midnight run.
Yeah, me too.
Should
That'd be
be fun.
That'll be fun.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
I'm down for that stuff.
Yeah.
Mike, you want to see my regret, Mike?
Yeah, I want
Yeah,
to see
pull
your
it out.
regret.
Pull it out. Whip it out.
Calm down. Why?
Yeah, buddy.
Hold on. We got to talk about this one.
You're welcome,
the
Mike.
grass shit.
You're welcome, Mike.
Thank
Wait,
you.
I-
Thank you.
I love the colors though.
Here's
But
the
why-
thing.
Yeah, but it's like
It's-
AirTech Challenge
It's
colors.
not. It's not that I hate the shoe all of a sudden, or that I.
All of a sudden, fan.
It's just that I've realized that I really, whenever I think about what should I wear today, and I look
You-
at that, I'm
yeah,
like,
go. Not
I would
that.
just. I will just wear the AirTech Challenge 2 in that same color
Right?
with
Yeah.
with a bandana.
with the bandana and the spandex shorts.
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
Gotcha.
So I love it because I love the box. The box is, I've shown this on the pod before. It's an incredible box, but I
It's a
don't
Don
know
C
that I'll
box?
ever put that on my feet.
There's some good angles,
What is
though, on
the
this
what's
shoe.
the
Sure,
official
it's
name?
not a bad shoe. I like the shoe. I still like the gray swoosh.
So
Yes.
this is the 312 Legacy
Legacy
Dawn
Yes,
312.
sorry, yes, guys, yes. It's
in
the Dawn,
the
in the hot lava colorway.
hot lava
Yeah.
colorway.
Yeah, and the other
Otherwise
thing
known as
I will
pink.
say though that the material is pretty dog shit on these. Like the leather is pretty cheap feeling.
That's because
Looks
they put
pretty
the money all
plastic.
in a box.
Yeah, exactly. It's all in the box. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even the elephant print is very.
Yeah. So you're welcome, Mike. I know you.
Thank
This
you,
is
sir.
one of your favorites.
You want to know one of my biggest regrets?
Yeah.
Not buying a pair of those and burning it.
Oh, stop it!
So I have.
Clothes reaching into the bag.
Jeez.
You got it.
I'm a bit unsure on this one. This
got
is starting to turn into a little bit of a regret.
Oh,
And
this is surprising.
I'm holding the orange Young One.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was super stoked about the shoe, especially at the price point that I got it at, and I think that's what made it an easy cop for me and an easy decision.
Yeah.
But the last 3 times that I've put the shoe on, it just was not flowing with my fit. And I'm
Okay.
starting to think now that I might have to move on from this shoe.
Wow.
I'm gonna give
Really?
it. I'm gonna give it one more try. Maybe I don't have the right fit or the right wear, or maybe I gotta lace them because I always wear my shoes unlaced.
Yeah.
But I think I gotta work with it a little bit. But right now, the last 3 times I tried to slap these babies on, they came right off.
Really?
But you don't
Yeah.
you don't like how it looks on your feet in general, or
Maybe
just
it's
you
'cause I'm
can't find
looking-
an outfit that will go with
it's
it?
the
perhaps?
colorway.
It's super orange.
Yeah.
Maybe you need to be more of an ochre kind of guy.
I think it was the color, and maybe I wasn't wearing the right pants for it. Maybe this pin roll action on these type of shoes doesn't go because they're
No.
a bit bulky.
Maybe a little
And
jogger.
I don't see myself wearing shorts with these either because I wear them super loose.
Were you wearing socks?
Yes.
Yeah.
And
No socks.
I was not wearing socks the last time I
No
tried 'em.
socks.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I got to work with them again. But right now, I'm leaning into a little bit of a.
No socks. A nice cuffed blue
interesting.
jean would be good.
I think my jeans were a bit too dark,
Yeah, it has to be like a
paler.
Because I do think that's a really nice silhouette.
Yeah. I maybe got to work on them a bit. But the last
Maybe you
3
need
times, I was like, man, fuck, just wasted 2 minutes.
Maybe you need a temper run. Temper run. There you
Mm.
go. It's a little bit more sleeker.
So, Mike, you ran off to grab a shoe?
Grab my regret of 2018.
Yeah, what is it?
Here, all right, guys, my biggest regret of 2018 is a shoe that I thought I was actually going to wear a lot more. I have still yet to wear it. It is the Adidas Consortium Undefeated Pro Fear in the Tiger Camo. So this shoe was something that I saw in pictures, and I really thought they nailed it. I still think the materials are really, really nice, but wearing this is going to be, it has been tough because I still haven't worn it, and I've had it for months and months and months.
Why is it tough?
I just find, well, my brother wears Pro Fears all the time, and I kind of try not to wear what
But
my brother wears.
These are consortium.
They are Consortium. I got them at a very, very good price.
How much?
Which I think $100.
I think you could have waited a bit more.
I think I could.
It's, yeah.
That goes into, there's
The
another
Ultra
regret.
Boost.
I
mid.
think
This one here.
Yeah.
These probably weigh
Oh, they weigh so much. They're so heavy.
10 times more than your Ultra Boost.
Yes, they are very heavy also.
Oh my! Whoa!
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're very heavy. But this has been my regret of 2018. Maybe this is going to be their year, 2019. We'll see. I don't think so.
I say you get rid of them while they're dead stock.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good call. They're a good call.
Yeah.
Dead stock. Anyway,
You
there's
could probably get rid of them and get another pair of these bad boys.
Ultra
no, I could
Boost
probably
Yeah, the Ultra Boost mid
yeah,
Control,
for like
whatever.
$23 prototype.
Yeah.
prototype. Thank you.
There you go.
There
So, my biggest regret, that's not a big regret, but it's a regret. It's the Jordan 1
Oh, really?
gold toe. But not for the reasons that you're thinking. I do love my Jordan 1s.
Sure do.
The regret portion of this pickup
I
is,
see it already.
well, no, I don't mind decreasing,
Okay.
even though it's the patent leather.
Yeah.
My regret is attributing too much value to the shoe
Oh.
while I was hunting it. So all my trading and my valuating of like how much effort I should put into it to acquire the shoe was incorrect. And that's what I regret. I didn't wait long enough. Actually, the value that I attributed, that I calculated is kind of still within the ballpark, but I think it would have been a much easier time to get them because I did pull some trades to get one of the pairs. And in retrospect, I could have kept assets instead of getting rid of assets to get this shoe. I do like it. I'm not wearing it as much as I thought I would. Maybe because I didn't gauge properly. And so that always like kind of, it's in the back of my head whenever I see them. because I was super hot on them, and because of that whole like misjudging, I'm lukewarm on them now.
Oh damn.
Yeah, like
too
I
bad.
mean, but lukewarm for Jordan 1 for me is still kind of up there, right?
yeah.
It's just
Wanna
but that's
tra-
why.
Want to trade?
You know what?
I'll
No.
think about it.
But that's my one regret. It's like how do you call that? Like a little blemish on your record, right?
Gotcha,
Or
yeah.
throughout your year, you're like, I could have done better there. That's about it.
So I have one of those too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I went ahead and I acquired a pair of creams, Cream 350
V2.
V2s. Instead of, I wasn't able to get them locally, so my other option was to get them through Yeezy Supply,
Mm-hmm.
and I
Okay.
got them shipped to the States. And I was it was out of my control what happens next, but the plan was that the shoe was going to be brought into Canada, so I wouldn't have any duties. And unfortunately, they ran out of suitcase space, and they had to ship it.
Oh no.
And they didn't have the technique or the knowledge of how to ship it,
Oh,
so
no.
that
They were
could
not
save
sneaker
on
people.
cost. So it ended up being more expensive than if I would have or just ordered it from Easy Supply and just paid the duties.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
But it's okay. I still got some Calabasas socks. so and I appreciate the gesture that the person did. So
Yo,
Yeah,
shout out to
very
you.
personal.
it's all good.
Anytime you can
Yeah.
get someone to pick something up for you, especially like that, and bring it back, that's a tall order. So if they do anything to help you out,
Yeah, it's very nice of whoever is helping out, but it's always difficult to trust in a non-sneakerhead to handle sneakerhead business.
true.
Right.
I wasn't aware of the shipping. They just went ahead and did it. But it's all good.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you would have gave them some directives, right?
I would have given them some tips.
Yeah.
All right,
Always.
guys. Can we move on to most worn sneaker of 2018?
Yeah.
Let's do most worn of 2018.
Gosh, it's probably the same shoe as 2017.
Zebras?
Seriously?
Yeah, so
Sean,
I just pulled out my
Really, Sean?
black and red Air Jordan 1 from 2009
Is this from the pack?
from the DMP 1 pack. And this is this is not only my most worn of this year, but as you can, if you look at the YouTube channel, you can see how much I've worn this. There's a lot of heel drag.
Yeah, it looks good, though.
It's pretty beaten up. For me, this is beaten up.
Really?
Yeah.
Because it looks all right to me.
It's all right.
Yeah,
but
just a
it-
baby wipe and you're good to go.
Yeah, no, it's. But I wear this for the last several years. I've worn this probably at least once a week for the entire year. So
Wow.
it's yeah.
I regret getting rid of mine. And I got rid of mine just because it had the Jumpman on the tongue.
Yeah.
And on the heel?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
and
hear
on
you.
the heel.
I
Wow.
hear you. Yeah.
But it's okay.
But
mid vibes.
this is what I wear quite often. So it's I wear it like even when I go on a trip, if I'm flying on a plane, as opposed to flying with my own arms. I will.
I
knew it.
I wear this for trips for some reason. This is my traveling
travel
sneaker.
shoe.
Yeah.
That's good, though.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I think
comfortable in it.
we've all traveled a bit this year. What is your traveling shoe?
Well, you've just.
No,
seen
I'm
mine.
asking everyone.
My travel shoe is my most worn sneaker of 2018.
Oh, okay. So let's get into it.
The black and solar red.
Solar.
Black and solar Yeezy 350 V2 without the back strap, which I love.
Oh, that's some wear. You got
Oh,
some wear on that heel.
Dude, bro, these are worn. They look good from like now because I just cleaned them up, but they are worn. Look at these guys. If you could see them, that boost is filthy.
They cannot see that.
That's they can't see that.
Yeah, well, I can see it, and that's enough. That's all I need. So
dirty boost.
yeah, this is my most worn sneaker of 2018, and this is my flight shoe. This is what I
Okay.
wear on a plane.
Interesting.
You know, nice and light. It's easy to slip on and off, especially if you're
I
going
hear
through security. If you need to take off your shoes for some reason,
You don't wear tech fleece with it now, eh?
I don't. Long
All right.
story, everyone. It's,
Do you wear
just- I just
Tyros?
regret-
Just bug you.
Yes,
Tyros. Yes.
yes.
Tyros.
Tyros are amazing with
There
the
you go.
Yeezy 350
There you
V2. Tyros are good, and even some nice joggers from Quality. Maybe a nice striped hybrid trouser.
Very cool.
So that's going up, boys. Can I put
Alright.
that on there? Chloe,
Yeah,
is that
yeah,
okay?
Yeah,
Do it.
yeah. Go for
Okay.
it, man.
I just don't want to.
What's your most worn Chloe?
My zebras.
Oh yeah, for sure.
My zebras
yes,
and my
yes, yes.
multis are
Multi Flyknit.
Flyknit
Nike.
racers. Yeah.
Nike Flyknit.
V3s.
Yeah.
Those are my most worn. I actually slowed down this year on my triple white Ultra Boosts.
Yeah.
They are
okay.
dying on me. So I actually pulled out a pair of 2.0s, triple whites.
Oh
Those-
shit!
Those
Okay,
are the
cool.
next ones
That's
going to
good.
be.
Those are
Yeah.
very nice.
Those are nice too.
Yeah, just a little bit of gray on them, but they work. They go well.
Wool gray.
Yeah, and actually, in the past couple of months, it's been my butters. Yeah.
Butters are good.
Yeah, I've been wearing the butters quite a lot.
Very
Voulez-vous
cool.
de beurre.
The butters.
The burrs.
So I've been wearing my most worn sneaker of 2018 is my pair of Bread Ones.
Nice.
That's one, and Black Cement 3s.
Ah.
I really tried to count to see which shoe that I always did slip on a very much a lot. I think black. Yeah, I don't know what was that.
Well,
The language.
It's his,
so, anyways,
hour
Black
2 of
Cement
recording.
3.
That's what that was.
Yeah. Black Cement 3s, Bread Ones. I do have to say the Shadow ones are a
Shadow's
close
nice.
Yeah.
second-ish.
Same for me.
Shadow ones because they're so versatile. When I go into the office, that's an easy pick. And White Cement 3s too.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Like
Jordan
because
heavy.
Beautiful.
when it's a to slip the shoe on without lacing it and just run out the house, White Cement 3s.
Oh, for sure.
Because when I bought them, they were already kind of beat, so I don't really care if they get beat more. So that's the shoe I wear. Yes, very Jordan heavy. For
Very
some
good.
reason.
Very nice.
Very
Very
cool.
good. Guys, what shoe should be left in 2017?
So I wrote that specifically that way, right? I understand that we're moving into 2019 and not 2018,
No typo.
but it's this shoe is so we really didn't need this shoe. That let's send it back an extra year. That's how bad it is.
Mike?
Pass it over, buddy.
Seriously,
There it is.
it's not that bad.
No way.
Yeah,
No.
it's not that
The
good either.
the
To Mike it is.
312.
It's not that good either.
So Mike is choosing the 312 as the.
I actually think your Pro Fear is worse than this.
Well, guess
Snap.
what?
I'm
Guess
sorry.
what? Guess what? I'm pretty sure the Pro Fear didn't come out in 2018.
Oh.
Oh. Well, it
Oh.
should have been left back in
2016.
2016.
Thank you.
How about that?
Thank you. We all have
Yeah.
our things.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a shoe.
Yeah, go ahead. I think it's my shoe, but go ahead.
I think it's going to be Oliver's shoe.
Well, go
What
ahead.
do
Say
you
it.
That I don't know what they were thinking with that D-Rub bullshit.
Oh.
So the Adidas D-Rup.
Yeah.
Shots fired.
Yeah.
No, look, all the shoes I bought this year were
Yeah.
Adidas, right? Most of
I
them.
think, no.
you know, like
Yeah, I
think it,
99% of my shoes are Adidas.
Yeah.
I think you're right. That's
but
unanimous.
I think on that shoe,
They missed the mark.
that's it.
Yeah. I wouldn't have. I think it's the fact that they campaigned it so hard.
Well, maybe that's why. You know, they
Ye-
they needed to give the marketing a little extra bump because they knew that it may not.
Yeah, but like
Stir the
just
pot.
yeah, I get that maybe, but also it's like bringing attention to a mistake that you made.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you don't mention it too much, maybe people will just overlook it.
Yeah.
But because you're mentioning it so much, then we're clearly taking a closer look at it, and we're clearly saying that this is not legit.
Yeah. Yeah. The
That
D-Rep
was
is
that was no
not
good,
nice.
man.
Is that the shoe you were going to say, Chris?
Yeah, man.
The D-Reps.
It is like it. No, thank you. Right. It's really bad.
It's bad. I respect one thing on it, and it's the history of the Dillinger outsole, or the Dillinger midsole, and the Dillinger webbing on it. Other than that,
Yeah, just make one really special fucking shoe.
yeah.
Just like
Make
one
a nice
like
shoe, man.
premium fucking shoe.
And they missed the mark with the first colorway, in my opinion.
No, not even that, Chloe. Just make a nice shoe. Like, just make a decent shoe. you're like, yeah. Before it becomes premium, it needs to be at least nice. Like it's not even there, man.
Just total miss. the
Yeah,
mark.
yeah, and I think even with the Dillinger Webb thing, Mike, it's still reaching.
No,
Like,
that's a very far reach.
it's-
Very far reach.
Yeah, you
They
took
could have put like just a little bit of web somewhere, but not a. Anyways,
By the way, this is all our personal opinion. Not that it means anything, but you're listening to this and watching this for a reason.
That's not a good shoe. It was not a good shoe.
Yeah.
Can I say the biggest disappointment
Yeah.
for me
Ooh.
was the Air Jordan 33.
Yeah.
I was really looking forward to the next new Air Jordan shoe, and I loved the 31. The 32 obviously was one of my favorites.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was really excited for the 33, and I just it really missed the mark for me.
Yeah.
I know, technically speaking, it's probably one of the better shoes, like one of the, on the market. But
Yeah.
yeah, I set my expectations too high,
Okay.
and then the result of what I saw was not did not live
But
up to my expectations.
Your expectations were kind of driven by the 31 and 32,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Like,
So
yeah.
you
there
kinda
was
thought they were going to
nothing
carry on.
There's
of
literally
the
nothing
three,
about
of the
No,
Jordan
there-
3
there
that
The
is-
tongue
they will-
is similar.
it.
Ish.
They did add a couple of aspects of the 3, but it felt to me less organic than it did on the 32 and the 31.
Yes.
They did add
They slapped a
elements,
couple of things
but
on it.
not the elements that you wanted.
Right. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Well,
Gotcha.
it's recognizable elements, but again, it felt like it was like, this is a shoe. Now let's think of a way that we can slap some of the Air Jordan 3 stuff on it.
Mm-hmm,
So they put the Nike Air on the heel that looks kind of odd, and
That's
they
funny.
put the tongue was a little, like Mike said, a
Yeah.
little bit like the Air Jordan 3, and then they put the like that part of the where the elephant print would go on the
Yeah.
heel. That kind of shape was on there, but
Uh-huh.
it just missed the mark for me.
I saw one for the first time in our local House of Hoops on the weekend.
Yeah.
And at first I looked over and I had no idea what that shoe was.
Yeah.
I went, what the hell is that? I walked over, looked at, oh, shit, this is a Jordan 33.
Mm-hmm.
I actually like it a lot, but
It's quite popular.
where it misses the mark is on the story side, I think, right?
Yeah.
But I like it because it looks like the Kobe AD, which
But-
is a shoe that I like.
Yeah.
But then, like, I'm
That's
liking it
that's
for the
problem.
wrong
Exactly.
reasons,
That's
right?
the problem.
There
it's,
you go.
it's reminding you of something else.
Something
yeah.
that's not. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, I hear you. Yeah,
Mm.
totally.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Yeah. Hey, man.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
is the 34.
No. Yes, 34.
Hopefully.
Wow.
It's going to have some wings
Um,
on the side of it.
Do we let's get right into it. How about okay, this is the question that I really liked. I don't know if you guys feel the same way. Which shoe defines 2018 for the sneaker community? Which shoe that came out in 2018 represents the past year that we had?
I don't think there's a shoe. I think there's a couple of shoes, but I think it's the shoe of the retro. Like it's been the retro year, right?
Yeah.
The
like
Ultra Boost, the
the-
Jordan 1s, the 350s,
Yes.
the Jordan 3s.
Mhm.
Like I think this year was just
Throwback year.
yeah,
hard.
man, and it
Okay.
was. I think it was great.
Oh, they went hard.
honestly.
A lot
Like,
of fun.
Yeah,
They went hard.
I hear you.
there's not like a new silhouette that came out and it was like, bam, here I am, and I'm
Blew
here
the
to
doors
stay.
off
You know,
the hinge.
like
yeah. Okay. I get you. I get that.
See, for some reason in my head, I always think that the Off-White Air Jordan 1 Chicago colorway came out in 2018, but it really came out in 2017.
Okay.
But I'm seeing it more and more in 2018
All right.
because it's been more of that like hype shit.
All right. All right. I do think the Off-White
Just the 10-pack
releases did define like the vibe of the year.
in general. Yeah.
like high
Yeah.
fashion, like
High fashion,
Or just
extremely
Off-White.
hyped, extremely high value resale.
Yeah.
Like very hard to get.
I just feel like it wasn't a shoe that everybody could get their hands on. So like I
It
feel
really
like that's
wasn't.
why I feel like the retros, like everybody got to get a
Gotcha,
bit of a
gotcha.
taste of
Okay.
of all the flavors, you know.
Well,
I hear
that's
you.
see, so like part of my year was grabbing a lot of retros, but then also missing out on all these things that
Yeah,
were like
I think
super
majority of us
unattainable.
missed.
You know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
But I think to Chris's point also that the with the Off-White thing, because it was such a hype and popular thing, you saw some offshoots of like they were mimicking that even within Nike's own branding where we saw the Just Do It series, where there was
totally.
sort of an off-white-esque kind of thing with the Air Max ones and the Air Force ones, and
it's like
where you saw Just Do It all over the shoe,
off-white type.
Yeah,
deal.
kind of, exactly.
A lot of writing on sneakers. Like
sneakers,
the not for resale, the no photo, like all that vibe was very.
Yeah. So that's where I think you're on
yes,
point
sir.
there.
Yes.
That's pretty good.
Well, sorry, it reminded me of a regret. Like I didn't go hard enough for the Union Jordan ones, Union LA Jordan ones. I wish I had fought harder for those.
Yeah, the quality of those.
It's not too late. I think
it's not too late.
Resale
but
price
I mean,
will
to
eventually
get at
be
retail, like to go at during the releases to try to harder. I didn't. I should have.
All right. Well, on that same topic, what shoe defines your 2018?
Yeah. So what shoe? And it's tell the people if you own that shoe or you're not, and then go for it.
Okay. Shoe that defines my 2018 will be my 700 Wave Runners.
Okay.
That
Why?
defines my, because I found my year was very comfortable. No, I'm serious, because that's how I feel when I'm in this shoe. You know, I feel like unstoppable, could fight through anything type deal. When I have these on my feet, I'm feeling myself in not a creepy way.
It sounded kind of creepy.
That was meant to be a little bit creepy.
A little
bit creepy. But this is one of my favorite shoes that I've ever owned, if not. So it's the year of the Wave Runner for me.
Gotcha.
That defines my 2018.
Chloe?
Me, it's easy. I said it last year. This year, I said it last year that in the next year, I would just be copying Yeezys. And just fire, right?
Yeah.
I think the least fire thing that I picked up was these young ones and Carhartts, but I still think they're dope.
Dude, Carhartt is sick.
Yeah, but I kind of stuck. I tried my best to stick to the game plan, and I think I did pretty well.
Did well.
And are we going into what our plans are for next year, or should we wait a bit?
Save it for later.
All right, I'll save it for later.
And Sean?
I had a hard time picking what defined me for 2018, but initially I thought, because our little tinker madness that we went through, that was a lot of fun. Our little race that we had.
Yeah.
And that was I became kind of the tinker guy for a minute.
Yeah.
But then
still the tinker guy.
Nah. But then
we shared that moniker.
We did
Right?
for sure. I mean, I won that, but we did share it for a little bit.
Who's counting?
I was, and so was Mike.
Yep.
But I have to say that this was the Jordan, the 11 Concord was my defining moment of the year, because to get gifted a pair from the brand that I love so much, that it was a huge deal for me. So,
and the fact that it happened at the end of the year too, when we're about to jump into 2019,
yeah.
What a great way to cap off your year. Really.
That was huge. So
I also think this is the shoe that defined your year.
Well, it's not for you to decide, but thank you anyway.
Because it makes me the tinker guy.
There it is.
No.
I love it. So what was your defining?
The shoe that defined my year is also I guess it's kind of my pick for best shoe of the year, right? It is the Jordan 1 Nigel Sylvester.
Yes.
From the get-go, I knew I had to own it, and once I owned it, it was one of the quickest turnarounds in me getting the shoe and me setting up my photo for the shoe and then hitting the shot. The shot that I took is exactly the shot that I saw in my head, and every time that there's anything associated to me wearing this shoe or me seeing anything about Nigel Sylvester or people posting photos of this shoe, it just makes me like want more, like push harder, and try to get out of my own comfort zone.
Gotcha.
So, this is the shoe of the year for me. This is the shoe that defined my 2018 because I had to go get it. And that's it.
And if you want to see that banging shot, at Christopher.Chew on
Holy
Instagram.
shit! Is your contract up with him yet? Are you renegotiating for all the plugs, or
We'll see for 2019.
Yeah.
We're working on it.
It's because I thank him every time. Thanks for the plug, Mike.
Yeah, no problem.
Unlike you,
That's-
when I
that's nice.
plugged your IG.
Yeah.
thank you so much.
In
I
any
appreciate
ways.
it.
Okay.
In all sincerity.
So, whoa.
It's just an honorable mention.
Whoa! What
That's a
happened? There's
great
another shoe came out
honorable
on the
mention.
table.
Yeah.
Really happy with that shit.
All right, so Chloe just pulled out a Yeezy 700 Mauve. Mauve.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Do we, so as
Can I
Chloe
look at
wanted
it?
to jump right into, what are looking forward to 2019? What are your plans?
Brad
What are-
Elevens!
What are your plans? Doesn't necessarily need to be sneaker only, like a shoe pickup or anything. What are your plans for 2019, guys? Anything big happening in your life?
2019 is going to be a life-changing year for myself. I know it already. You'll know soon enough. But, 2019 is going to be a lot of changes coming. But you know what? I'm glad I have you guys here to share my sneaker life with.
Wow. Okay.
So,
Didn't really tell anyone anything.
Cliffhanger.
I don't really need to tell
Stay
anyone
tuned
anything.
for season 4 of the Sneaker Podcast.
Hey.
Yeah. Is
I don't
does
know.
it-
Am I? Should I?
It's up to you, man.
That's
It's
totally,
it's your news. No, prep for it. This is something
okay.
you need to prep for.
Okay, cool.
Chloe, you had a plan for 2019?
Only
Yeah.
Nike.
Only Easy, is that what you said?
No, only Nike.
Only Nike? I think the plan is to try a bit harder with Nike. Not like force myself,
Gotcha.
but like at least have a game plan for you had mentioned Jordan 4s. I've slowed down on the Jordan 1s. I'm probably going to push myself to hunt some Jordan 1s that I've missed in the past couple of years and try to add them to my collection. I'm going to try and filter down some more shoes out of my room because it's got to be just pure fire and just wearing fire, like having a serious rotation of shoes. Like I think I'm going to go on having to wear every single shoe in my room like on a cycle, like not
Wow.
like wear the same shoe in a month type thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Damn.
Sean?
Well, I'm looking forward to, like we mentioned before, the Charlotte trip and seeing what that'll.
Yeah.
That'd be so cool.
Very
gonna-
cool.
If it'll be fruitful as I hope it'll be. I'm gonna push myself, and I've started doing this within the last couple of months. Wearing my shoes more often. Like there were years, for many years, I would not wear, say, even a dead stock pair outside the house for a while, or like I'm wearing more pairs to work, which is
Very cool.
Yeah, I'm doing that more often. So I'm trying to force myself to enjoy my sneakers more.
Same.
Yeah. So because I have a lot of stuff that's dead stock, and I'm really seeing some of the my favorite pairs are just sitting in a box for many years, and I'm trying to break them out of that mold, so to speak. So I'm going to push myself in that respect, and just looking forward.
It's going
to
to feel really good.
it
I'm
does.
looking forward to it.
I've slowly started doing it, wearing stuff to work, even like I said, and it feels good. It does. Yep. And I realize, and what makes me realize that they're not going to fall apart if I wear them to work.
There you yes, sir. Yes, sir. It is a safe environment.
Well, I don't know about that, but they're not falling apart.
Safer.
Safer.
Chris.
Yeah. So my plan for 2019 is I want to. It's just like I'm tweaking the way I'm gonna maybe take photos or something. I want to have a goal when I'm taking my photo. I want to, when I'm taking a photo of a sneaker, to convince you that this is something that you should consider. Like a bit harder. I don't know how I'm
Dude,
gonna do it.
You already do it, man.
No, I'm gonna do it. Like
no,
that
you
2019.
already give that.
No, it's gonna happen. That's what I want to do. I want even harder. Like this is. I might have dabbled in it in 2018. I want to really do it in 2019. Like really push the envelope.
I like that.
Yeah.
You can do it.
Yeah, and that's it. Like I want to. We have opinions, right? We're doing this podcast thing.
Mm-hmm.
At first, it was just like, hey, let's see if we can get this done and all. now I'm realizing more and more that we do have people that tune into us and that we have a voice of some sort.
Totally.
Let's use this voice for good.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
I like that.
So that's it.
Guys, I think actually that is a good way to leave out this episode. Last episode of the season.
Mm-hmm.
But before we go, I want to give big shout outs to some people I know we all do. It's been a crazy year. We've been doing this for 2.5 years, everyone. The fact that we've been doing it strong for 2.5 years is crazy. I love getting together with these guys every week to sit down and talk about sneakers and just have some fun, you know? It's very rare that you get to, hang out with your friends every single week on a certain day and discuss things that you like and, things that are happening in the world. So I want to give a big shout out to you guys. Thank you so much for, be willing to do this all together. It's really fun. I enjoy it. You're supposed to say thank you.
Oh, thanks, Mike.
Oh, there you go.
I wasn't listening. What were you saying?
It's at scaller23.
Oh, thanks, Mike.
Yeah.
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 I also got to give a big shout out to our sponsor of the podcast, Quality. Go check them out, quality.com. They just had a pre-order for their new shoe, the Arboreal. It's a new silhouette that they are coming out with. Go check it out. It might still be available on their website at quality.com. Go check it out. Hopefully you can get the pre-order. If not, sorry you missed out. Limited quantities, everyone. Don't forget to use that coupon code TSP20 if you're on there buying items, and it also works on sale items too. So don't forget, TSP20. Get 20% off your order, and they ship real fast. So I also want to give a big shout out to my wife, Leah. Thank you so much for allowing us to do this in the house every week, and thanks for putting up with my sneaker isms. And we're going to get you those pair of Yeezys you want.
Whoa. Promises.
It's going down. It's going down.
Ruined
Yeah.
surprise.
Any final shout outs, guys?
Hit it.
Do it quick. I
My-
got some.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Shout out to Puma Canada. Shout out to Under Armour Canada. Foot Locker Canada. Good people over at Rasaclat Canada,
Ooh.
right? The same people, Marathon Trading,
Yes.
that do also the 40s and shorties socks. Those are cool too, right? Shout out to Leatherman Canada.
Ooh.
It's all people that were really cool and trusted in me or some of the other guys on the podcast to do a little bit of work with them.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that. Anything else, guys?
I want to give a big shout out to Reebok Classics Canada. Shout out to you guys, and shout out to Brooks Canada as well. Brooks Running Canada. Guys, Under Armour?
Whoa. I'm not done yet.
I
I
shout
wanna-
out
I
to
wanna-
New
New
Balance and
Balance
wrapped it
Canada.
up.
Shout out to no. I wanted to shout out you guys because I joined you guys about 9 months ago, and you guys have just celebrated your over 100,000 downloads, and that's happy to be a part of that. And congratulations to you guys, and
Congratulations to you.
well,
To you,
thank
yeah,
you,
you're
thank you.
a part of this now.
Yeah.
But thank you guys for inviting me on this. It's been a fun ride so far, and I can't wait to see where we go in 2019.
Yeah, man. It's going to be amazing.
We're going to do some cool stuff.
Yeah.
It's going down.
Definitely.
Guys,
Yeah.
there's a lot of heat on this table right now. A lot of heat.
That's still loungewear.
That's
We're
the
all
loungewear.
sweating at
Loungewear.
this point.
Yeah, check out Quality Loungewear. Anyone else?
Chloe?
Yeah. Shout out to Under Armour. Shout out to Quality. Shout out to my wife, the kids.
Shout out to the kids.
Yeah.
Mm.
No bedtime stories on Wednesdays or Tuesdays. It's all good. Just read you extra books tomorrow.
It's for the good of
That's
the
cool.
pod.
Yeah.
For the good of the pod. They'll understand when they're older.
Shout out to my wife as well. My wife Anita is she's my partner and everything, and my partner in sneakers now, which is very fun. And she also, not that she's allowing me to do anything, but she's stays home alone on Tuesday nights. So
Very supportive.
I'm always
Very
happy to
supportive.
wake her up when I get home. So shout out Anita.
Chris, anyone else?
Sure. Shout out to the kids and the wifey.
Of course. Shout out to the kids. and
Yeah,
wifey. All the
definitely.
wifeys, the whole family, everyone who supports us, and you guys for listening and watching our podcast. We really appreciate it. Since we made the move to YouTube, we've gotten nothing but really positive feedback, which is amazing. And shout out to all the people who've been listening since the beginning and all our new listeners out there. Don't forget, you can get us on Podbean. You can get us on Google Play Music, Apple Podcasts, iTunes, iHeartRadio app, Stitcher. We're really everywhere. Follow us on IG at The Sneaker Podcast. Get us on Twitter at The Sneaker Pod. And if you want to send us an email, do so. It's thesneakerpodcast@gmail.com. But before we go, where can we find everyone on the social media?
Sorry. I got one more shout out.
Man, people love doing this, huh?
Yeah, sorry. Shout out to Suji.
Oh, yeah.
Shout
of
out to
course.
Alex.
Alex.
Shout out to Alex. Alex has been a part of this since day one. He hasn't been around in a little while, but shout out to Alex. He's always been there. And shout out to Cherry, too. Shout out to Cherry also. Cherry's a big supporter of the podcast. Follow her at Cherry Graywell. Go check it out. Chris, where can people find you on Instagram?
At Christopher.chu.
And Sean, where can people find you?
At Scholar23 and at OG Support Group.
And Chlorel.
At Clarel.
And you can get myself at On Air with Mike T. Thank you so much, guys, for listening and watching this podcast. We'll be back next year in 2019. This is it for 2018. We will see you in the new year. Hopefully you have a healthy and happy holiday season. We'll see you in 2019. Until then, have a great day. Have a great night. Keep them laced. Peace.
Peace.
Happy New Year.